Focus on my brake lights.
Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word from it. Put a couple bands on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I can't go pop that thing like I'm feeling green. Talking to my past like focus on my brake lights. Cruising to my future now.
Well, hello, we're back at it again. This is Breaking the Silence. As you know already, the energy is up because today the silence is over.
Okay,
that's right.
Wait, since we're breaking the silence,
okay, go on.
I cannot stay silent about this.
I know
where she's going.
When we finally get Nori to match, they don't give me the memo. Why did I get the memo?
We
to
just sync. We just
If you know
sync.
me, I don't like.
Yeah, she doesn't like to match, you know. But yes,
I
1 point.
Silent about that.
Yeah,
Being
well,
salty, it's okay.
yes,
You're
she's a little petty today. She's feeling a little, but it's okay. It's okay. Later on, we have games,
You know
and
what? I'm gonna give
she's gonna be
the
competitive.
grace card. I'll give the grace card.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, she's talking about that because that's one of our things today. However, let us introduce ourselves because we probably have some newest viewers there, and they're like, "Who are these ladies screaming on my TV?" And no, like they're so petty. Anyways, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Angeli.
I'm Nori.
I'm Shaitia.
And again, welcome to Team Breaking the Silence. And before we go to our different topics today and the different games, I want to ask you this question. And hey, I know, don't get too upset, don't get too frustrated because this is probably going to hit the nerve. What's one thing everyone should know how to do?
Cook.
Good one.
Like,
True.
for survival purposes, you
Yeah.
need to know how to
Yeah.
cook. Okay, you don't need to be fancy, but there's some people that don't know how to boil water. Okay, so please know the basics of cooking. Your mom will not be around forever to cook for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. She went deep.
I know, I'm gonna hear
Goodness.
BTS Unfiltered about that, right?
Yeah,
They're like, she's
definitely.
on one today. First the shirts, now cooking.
Yeah, definitely.
She's upset today.
Okay.
I would have to say driving. I don't know, but that's just the first thing that came up to my head. So yeah, driving. Everyone should know how to drive. It's a necessity, I think. So
Now that I know how to drive, I can say that.
Oh, okay. For me, I would say declutter or clean because I mean it's not that it's not that hard. You can just declutter and clean, like not like too much as some how the standards are, but just decluttering because hey, sometimes it's just a lot. And I think that's
true.
one of the things that everybody should
interesting.
to do.
Okay.
Anyways,
Views.
you can send your comments, definitely, even though it's going to be tough and honest and raw, it does not matter.
Yes.
However, we have our segments for today, our topics, and one of them is actually, why does everything feel like an event? That's right. You know, the errands that you used to enjoy now feels like I need to, have this whole production, have like preparation of it, like it's just an errand I used to enjoy, but now I feel so much pressure, right? So more on that later. And another topic that we're going to be talking about is faking confidence until we feel it. Do we do it or we don't? Well, if you agree or disagree, we'll talk about it later on. And this is how we know if we know the prices changes because we're going to play Inflation Nation.
Ooh.
But there's a twist. And if you want to know the twist,
Stay tuned.
exactly. And of course, on the note that Shaitia was saying about Grace Card and Girls Moment, we are going to do that later on. Some scenarios that we're going to be reading, and probably you could even relate to them. Are we giving Grace Card or
Growth moment.
Well, that's a lot. I know. It's a lot to take in. So let's go on a quick break and we'll be back.
Laugh, learn, and love with Breaking the Silence. We'll be right back.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Grudges can lead to unforgiveness, and that has like a bigger problem at the end of it.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
Whether that's a good habit or a bad habit, the brain does not recognize if it's good or bad.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
It's been a while since I brought you guys grocery shopping with me, so come get my groceries for this week and do a little meal prep. $88.87.
Well, yes. That grocery run, you know,
That
how it
was
is.
so amazing to see.
Yeah, very amazing. But it feels like sometimes like those errands, they kind of feel like, you know, there's so much pressure or because you're so busy. And I think that's how we are now. Like we're just living in a very fast-paced society. It depends on where you are, city or country. But it feels like everything needs to be documented, you know, everything needs to be, okay, let's take a picture of this, especially like eating, for example, before eating, you have to take a picture. Imagine if it's like a fancy, you just went out for a dinner with your friend or with your spouse, but then all of a sudden you need to take pictures of how fancy it looks like so that you can post it in one of those social media platforms. So instead of actually not documenting the experience, but enjoying the experience yourself, it needs to be documented. I don't know how you feel about that, ladies, because before we didn't have that existing, you know, we just have to like live the experience. And it seems like these errands nowadays needs to be a day in life or these are what I'm going to buy and stuff like that. So it's a lot of pressure instead of just enjoying that.
Yeah. And you'd be surprised how many people actually want to watch it. Like there's people are like, I don't know what to buy or I don't know what to cook. And they'll just go on and watch people like buying groceries and be like, oh yeah, that looks good. Or even like going to the airport, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna travel, let's go through customs with me, let's go through this, let's go through that. And then it's just like you're like, okay, you know, like okay, like okay. Like it's not like something happened and you're just like, wow, but it's just like an ordinary thing. Like it's just nothing major happened, nothing different happened than what I experience on a day-to-day basis. But it's just like people are wanting to know what people do now.
Yeah, and that is because there's this question that I think it would tie in with this segment. And the question is, what's something that used to be simple that now feels like a major production? Like, you know, Shaitia mentioned something about that too, like about airport and stuff.
Yeah, grocery shopping is definitely one of them. I mean, you know, and I'm not going to lie, I have found myself watching multiple videos, especially, you know, when you're trying to go clean, when you're trying to go healthy and stuff, and you see like, I don't know, it can be an influencer or whatever with their shopping cart. Like, hey, you know, if you want to find out which coffee cream is better, there's this one and there's that one. And then this one's the better option. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. And I find myself writing it down and stuff like that. So when I go to the supermarket, I go and I look for that one as well. So it's just so many different things. But I think like going shopping, going to the supermarket has definitely become a big one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know, I can agree with you when they're, like I said, they're doing something different. But it's just like there's people that they're just buying eggs, meat, cheese, bread, fruit, and then that's it. They're not like, okay, how can you tell that the cantaloupe is ripe? How can you tell? No, they're literally just going to the store. There's no even sound. Like they're just putting stuff in the cart. And I think that that's where the thing goes. It's like, let's go to Target together. And then they're just like buying stuff. And then you're just like, okay, like I thought it, like for me at least, I'm like, I thought it would be different. Like, you know, I can just record myself going shopping and people will watch that too. Because it's just like, it's something that everybody's doing on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, and for example, like even holidays or events like in their life, for example, birthdays or gender reveals, or even as simple as a school drop-off. Sometimes you're just like, for us at least back then, it was okay, you take a photo for memory, but now it's not even for memory that later on I'm going to remember. It's just basically, okay, I'm going to have to upload it, or how is it being done? You know, again, not living in the experience anymore.
Yeah.
Everything has to be, you know, taken pictures, videos, and everything, and then later on going to be uploaded to social media, which is a little sad.
Yeah, and as you were talking about birthdays, it reminded me of like people, they don't celebrate just their birthday anymore. They celebrate like their birthday weekend or even their birthday week. Some people even the birthday month. And like the birthday is not just like a regular birthday, like, oh, come to my house or let's go out to dinner. No, they're like taking trips, like, oh, we're gonna go to Vegas for my birthday. We're gonna go to Mexico, Cancun, or we're gonna travel. And then it's like, you have to save up money. You have to do all of these things just for somebody's birthday.
Yeah, you know, another thing that came across to my mind was gender reveals. I remember I was watching this gender reveal where like they made like this whole mass production where, you know, there was something just showing and displaying in front of the house, and like the community, like the neighbors and stuff, and even families and stuff like that, they all came out and they were just watching the house to try to figure out if it was a boy or a girl and stuff like that. And everyone was like in suspense, and it was giving a countdown like 3, 2, and then it showed. And I was like, oh my goodness, like the effort and the money and the time and all of these things. So something so simple, like back in the days, people didn't even want to know the gender because they wanted it to be a surprise, you know, when the baby arrived. But now it's just like this whole mass production, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, I hope, even if you do document it, even though you do take pictures and videos of them, that's fine. However, you need to not forget to live in the moment, you know, to live by the experience, because you can document it all you want, but then if you don't even remember why you were there or how it felt like at that moment, because you were so busy documenting everything. So make sure that you be present when with your loved ones or with your friends or whoever you're around with. But right now we're going to go on a quick break and we'll be back.
Feeling seen? Feeling heard? You're right where you belong. Don't go anywhere. More empowering conversations, insightful discussions, and the voices that matter most are coming right up on Breaking the Silence. We're just getting started. Stay with us.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Looking for connection and empowerment? Tune in to Breaking the Silence.
And that's why we're here, to brighten and lighten up your dia, okay?
Sometimes all it takes is a conversation.
Why?
Why take a chance? Why risk a mistake? Why say something? We all have reasons why we choose to ignore the things that give us pause, that seem out of place, that don't feel right. The word why can either paralyze us or empower us to stand up and protect what we love.
So if you see something, why do you say something?
I see safe for my friends.
I see say for their future.
I see say for my entire school.
I see say because if I don't, who will?
I see say because all this matters.
We all have something worth protecting, a why that unifies this community we are all a part of. So protect your everyday. Report suspicious activity to local authorities. If you see something, say something.
Then and now inflation challenge. So we are going to be guessing the prices. Before, how we used to do it, we would write the price and then we would see who gets the closest one. But today there's a twist. So they're going to put up the prices and we have to choose from whatever's on the screen.
Okay.
So are we ready?
Yes.
We're gonna guess the then and now.
All right.
Okay.
Let us see this.
Let's take a look at our first one.
Let us see it.
1 milk gallon, 1975, $1.57 or $1.25. Today, $3.93 or $4.79. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I got my answer. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I got 1975, $1.25.
Okay.
And today, $3.93.
Okay.
Okay. So I put.
Oh.
I put
Thanks. Thanks.
Sorry, Angie.
I put
Wow.
back then 1995 was $1.57 and today I put was $4.79.
Oh, sorry. You got eliminated too? Okay.
I
no
got $1.57 back then and now $3.93.
Oh, look at that. That
She is so
That's
good.
what I'm talking
Travel
about.
time. All right.
You know, it's probably because she was alive back then.
That's so true. We were not born yet.
No.
That's right.
All right, we got the next one. So the next one is a whole watermelon. So back then, 1975, was it 89 cents or 149? Today, is it 5.49 or 7.99?
Okay.
Okay, so I am going to say,
All right. Got my answer.
perfect.
Ready?
I hope I'm right. Okay, so I got 89 cents back then, and I have 5.49 today.
Yes, the same. 89 cents, 5.49.
Yes.
I have $1.49 and $5.49.
Who
Who got it right?
Who got it?
Oh, you got it.
Partial.
I got
All
it.
right.
So do we all get partial points?
No.
Oh, no.
No half points.
No half points.
You're horrible.
No half
But you guys both already got points. Were you guys alive back then? Or are you ready?
I don't know. I don't know.
She's like, I'm not from here.
I'm not from here and I wasn't born that time. Okay, so
Shenanigans.
forget
I'm just a baby.
All right,
next
let's go.
one.
Next.
Oh, hot dogs, and they burnt too. Just like I like them. You see, the crew knows us so well.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so 1975, was it $1.09 or $1.69? And today, is it $5.99 or is it $3.49? Let me see.
I don't know today's
Okay.
price.
I'm ready.
What's today's price?
I put back 1975,
Wait.
169. I'm going already, girl. And then today, 3.49.
I got the same.
Am I right?
No, I got $1.09 on 1975 and I got $3.49 today.
Who got it right? Who got it right?
Yay!
You finally got your point.
And
Were
you know,
alive?
I actually
I
wrote
was
109
alive.
and I switched it up.
I was gonna put 109 too.
That's horrible.
Yeah, because, you know.
Can I still get that?
No.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
She is downloading.
She said I could get it, y'all.
No.
so-
That doesn't count. All right.
I got that.
So we all got
Next
3.
one.
Next. Okay, ice cream, half a gallon. So back then, $1.49 or $2.29. Today, $5.79 or $6.49. Okay, hold on. 49.
Ice cream is expensive, y'all.
Let me see.
Don't come for me. Back then, 149. Today, 549.
It's $5.79.
Mine
Oh, well,
is
yeah,
one.
you know what I meant. 579.
So I got $1.49 and $6.49.
Yes, I got the same bitch right here. $1.49, $6.49.
What is it?
Oh, it's $5.79.
Lori got it. Yes.
Wow.
Well, you know,
All
technically
right.
she didn't write it the right way.
Stop
so
it.
does she
Stop
get
it.
That
that
doesn't
point?
count.
Why are you
I
hating?
think
If you
so.
didn't write it
Y'all
right,
need to
yeah,
get
doesn't
her.
count.
She's been hating
No.
since the beginning of the
Girl,
show.
what do you think? What do you think?
I don't think
It's a
so.
no. You gotta.
Because if it was one of us, she would be like, well, you
Yeah,
didn't
no, it
write
doesn't
it the right
count.
way.
So that one doesn't count.
No.
Yes. Okay,
I would give the
next
grace
one.
card.
Okay. Next one.
Okay, so potato chips, Lay's standard bag. Back then, was it 35 cents or 89 cents? Today, is it $4.29 or is it $5.49?
A lace? Okay. All right.
Wait.
I hope
I'll
I'm
be
right.
mad if I change this answer.
Okay,
and
so I
then
put
it's-
35 cents for back then.
No, you gotta wait.
And today I
Okay.
put $3.49.
Okay, there's
Yeah,
no
I got-
$3.49.
There's no 3
There's no
Okay, she's not. It's not. Where did you get that from?
cheating.
$4.29.
So you wrote the wrong one. Okay, so mine is 35.
$4.29. I don't know where it's all three from.
$5.49.
I have 89 and 429.
Yes.
What is the right one?
What is the right one?
35 and 429.
So,
Oh, no, mine is 449.
No, you did not
you said
write
$3
it
and
right. Yes.
But that wasn't on there. I clearly made a
Exactly.
mistake.
Yeah, you
So
see, she
why
wants
y'all
to have
hating?
so much grace
Y'all are
cards
hating.
today.
So much-
you see,
yeah.
Y'all just haters.
she's writing it the wrong way. And then you know it's funny because she's the one like, I'm ready, and not even having the correct.
I know. I
Let's do a
know.
grunt moment here. Okay.
Let's go to the
see
next
the
one.
next one.
Okay, charcoal. This is standard bag. 1975, $1.19 or $2.49. Today, $11.99, $14.99. I don't know.
She's like, I didn't barbecue. That's why I know to bring a charcuterie board.
Exactly.
Okay. Go ahead, Angela. You go first. I've been going first.
All right. So $2.49 back then, and today $11.99.
Okay, so
So I guess mine's is wrong.
I guess
then.
mine's is wrong too. I have what Nori got.
Yeah, me and T got the
Yeah,
same.
249 and 49.
You see, the ones who don't go to the cookouts, they guess it. I wonder why.
Listen,
I wonder why.
Listen, we know what to bring, so we bring food. That's why she got to bring the charcoal. She don't know what to bring.
Whatever. All right.
She's gonna bring a charcuterie board.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
Next one.
Soda, 2-liter bottle of soda. Back then, 45 cents or 79 cents. Today, $2.79 or $2.29. I want to say. Okay, and.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Bam.
Okay, so I got 45 and 279.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the same.
I got 79 and 279.
What?
Oh, no one got it?
Oh,
45 and 229. Yeah, 229.
Oh, I was wrong.
okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's 229. I thought it was 279.
Yeah,
That's
me too.
crazy.
I
Sometimes
don't
we
buy soda, y'all.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, so we don't know.
Okay.
Shaytia is
So we
quiet
should get
because-
that.
She
see,
I don't buy it all the
quiet
time.
because
she was
but-
silent,
Yeah,
y'all.
you
Yeah.
see, I'm not the
She
one
just
who
can,
buy it.
and then she
Someone
doesn't care
buys
about
it
the
and
rest.
give it to me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Next one.
Okay, so hamburgers, fast food single burger. So 1975, 35 or 79 cents. And today, $4.49 or $2.49.
Fast food? Ah, okay. Fast food is, it will be a little...
Don't come for me. I'm
All
guessing
right.
at this point.
Okay.
Okay, so I got 79 cents back then, and today, $2.49.
So I got 35 and $2.49.
Okay. I got 79 and 4.49.
Let us see. 35 and
and-
oh, I got
Oh,
it.
yo, you got it?
Yes, I got it.
Oh.
That's horrible.
And I wrote it the
35
right way,
cents.
Nori, so I don't need to debate if I get the points or not.
Whatever. Whatever.
Oh,
That's because
all
you're
right.
from back then.
She lied from back then. All right, I guess.
Okay.
The last one. Okay. Sparklers. A box for 4th of July. Back then, it's 29 cents, 69 cents. Today, $1.99 or $3.99.
I used to play with these. Did you guys used to light these up growing up and like run around the yard with it?
Okay.
I don't
Bam.
know. I don't know.
Let's see who get it right. Did I get it right?
Okay, I got what Nori got. So 69 and $3.99.
Oh, mine is 69 and $1.99. Ting.
29 and $1.99.
So it's 29, $1.99.
Yeah.
Man, what is this?
I almost put that. I almost put that.
Yeah, I gotta give my own sound effects, you know.
Okay. So,
All right.
wow, we kind of.
Yeah, this we don't know who's the winner.
Who is the winner?
Okay,
Let's
let's-
It's because she was alive.
Thank you.
Okay.
She would, of course, know this.
Yes, of course.
Oh my
I
God.
know
You know,
this.
I really wasn't expecting. I was not
Yeah.
expecting to win, y'all.
Well, I'm just a baby.
We're just a baby, so we're just kind of, trying to.
We tried our best.
Yes, we
tried our
did.
best.
It was tough. It was
Yeah.
tough. I'm not gonna lie.
It was definitely tough.
It was tough.
We got some points
We
and
had
some
fun.
half. But anyways, if you did get it as well, I hope you had fun like we did. However, we're gonna go on a quick break right now, and we'll be back.
Got a dream on the back burner? It's time to ignite that fire. Breaking the Silence brings you the tools and motivation you need to unleash your potential. Don't change that channel.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketch is me? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes. Look at that. You even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you got to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Let's go.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Hi, Bishop. This is James. I've been struggling to sleep lately. Please pray for me.
Hi, it's Brandon from Tennessee. I can't take it anymore. My life keeps getting worse. Please pray for me.
My name is Jane. I watch you on my 9. I believe that God can heal me. Please pray for me. I feel like my days are just passing me by. I don't know where to go from here. Please pray for me.
Hi, it's Katie. I need prayer. My husband hasn't been feeling well. The doctors say it's nothing, but he hasn't eaten for days now. We are here for you. Our helpline is 24/7. Text us at 1-888-312-4141.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
If it wasn't for that mistake, we wouldn't be where we're at now.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
The more we complain, the more harm we're doing to ourselves.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
You gain confidence every time you take action. I call this the confidence loop because when you take action and you succeed, you immediately build confidence. But when you take action and fail, you learn something through that process, which builds confidence. And confidence inherently builds confidence. I used to think that I needed to wait to feel confident before trying new things. But if you're waiting on the confidence to start taking action, a year from now, I promise you're going to be exactly where you are today. And one major lesson I learned in my 20s was that the most successful people are actually the ones that fail the most. So start taking action, start failing. That's the only thing that's going to get you from where you are to where.
Yeah,
100%. My job. I mean, that's something you definitely have to do at all. You have to do it. You have to put it into practice. You have to fail because if not, you're not going to be confident at it. You know, it's through the mistakes and through the fails and the bloopers or whatever it is that you learn how to, make things, I don't want to say perfect, but almost perfect. You know what I mean? You definitely have to do something about it. If you're waiting to feel confident, ooh, child.
Yeah.
You're going to be waiting for the rest of your life.
That actually ties into the question. If confidence come before action or after it, and you've answered that, you can't wait for confidence to come in to feel confident.
Yeah.
Because or else you're just going to keep waiting.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's not going to come. You just have to take action. And then over time, you get confident every single time because you take action.
You know, that happened to me actually when I was going to learn how to drive, and everybody was telling me just take the test. And I'm like, no, because I still need to work on this. And they're like, just take the test. And if you fail, at least now you know what you're working on. And then when I went to take the test, it was so easy. It was so, and I'm like, I was scared for what? And I think that's what we do. We work ourselves up to think that, okay, I can't fail. I have to pass it on the first time. Or I have to be perfect at it from the get-go. But nobody's perfect from the get-go. get-go. Everybody needs to, as she was saying, like, you have to fail, you have to get it, you have to go for it, because that's the thing. It's like the more you do it, the more confident you're going to become. And we see, like, when our ages change, confidence actually looks different, right? So when you're younger, when you're in like your 20s, like that confidence is just boldness. Like you're just going out, I'm just gonna do it, I'm gonna be bold, no one's gonna stop me. But then as you're getting older, you start to realize like confidence is boundaries too, right? Like you have to set your boundary and start to be like, you know what, I'm confident enough to know that I don't need this, or I don't need that, or I don't need you maybe to be there for me. Like I once thought I needed you, but I'm going to limit the access that you have because I see that it's not good for me. And that's how you have to have confidence to set that boundary and keep it, because there's going to be people who may try to cross that boundary, cross that line. And if you're not confident enough to say, no, you're not crossing it, then you're always going to go backwards into it.
And plus, like, life, everybody here is their first time living, right? Yes. So those experiences, you gotta live them. You gotta live them, because maybe you're comparing yourself to somebody. Okay, based on what she did, I'm going to do, so it's gonna be perfect. But you never know how many times she's tried to make it look perfect, or how many experiences she's gone through or she's lived through that now it looks perfect from your perspective. So you have to live your own experience to be competent, to be confident, because everything, sometimes, especially when it's a first time, we don't want to fail. We want everything to be perfect. But then if you don't fail, you don't know what else needs to be worked on, what needs to be done in that area. So expertise comes from trying and trying, from experience to experience, because you would never know with those comments that are going to come, with those fails that are going to come. That's how you're just going to hone in that skill or that talent of yours, because if not, you're just going to be constantly waiting on that confidence to come, and you're not even going to try new doors anymore because you're just so afraid of failing.
That is so true. And you know, even going back to what Shaitia said about, you know, confidence looking different depending on what phase in life you're in, like in your 20s or your 40s and stuff. Later on in life, it looks as self-acceptance, because, you know, when you're younger and stuff, there's always the competition. There's always the wanting to excel or wanting to outdo, wanting to stand out, wanting to shine, which isn't wrong or anything like that. Like in everything you do, you have to give your best. You have to make sure you're putting in, you know, 101%. But as you grow and as you gain the experience and as you go through ups and downs, or you go through disappointments or whatever, as you get that, you know, you get that experience and you get up there in age, self-acceptance becomes actually one of the ways, you know, you show confidence, because it's like at that age, you're no longer worried about competition, because again, life is not about competition. Everyone is at a different pace and season in their life. But as long as you know who you are, you know what you bring to the table, you're sure of yourself and stuff like that, you know, you have that self-acceptance, then you're good. You know what I mean? There's no room for, you know, wanting to compete or wanting to outdo or whatever, because you know who you are, you know what you've been through, you know the experiences that you have gained throughout your entire life. So that one was definitely something that's good as well.
And I think, I was going to say, I think it also starts off small, right? Yeah. It's like you can't just always think of diving off the deep end, you know, just dropping right in the pool. You can start off small. You can start off with one moment, like one call, one text, one class, or one day in the gym, because we're always talking about losing weight and exercising and this and that. So start off with one, and then through those little wins, you're gonna build the confidence and be like, oh wow, it wasn't that bad. And then you go from 1 to 2 to 3, and then you'll have that confidence within yourself, like, hey, I can do this. Like, I know I can do this because look how much I already done. And when you start off small, you don't even notice how much you're doing, because it's just one day at a time.
And confidence doesn't need to be loud. No, you know, most of the time, the more quiet you are, that's how you kind of like know that, hey, I'm firm with this decision, and I don't need everybody to know that, you know? I don't need to announce it to everyone that, hey, I'm confident in this decision. No, because over time, as both of you have mentioned, seasons change and our confidence changes as well. Like, for example, most of you said about the boldness, about the boundaries, about the self-acceptance, and you need to understand which season you're in. So if you're in a season where you need to have that time for yourself, you don't need to announce that, hey, I need a break. Hey, I need this for myself right now. You just need to be firm with that decision and just be quiet. You know, you don't need to really like say it out loud. They have like the saying that those who are like the empty can makes so much noise, but the can that's full doesn't make really any noise. So it means like that confidence was filled up because of experiences that you've lived through, that you know, hey, you were loud before, like trying to tell everybody or proving anything to anyone, and it didn't work out. So now you know better, you know, especially when you were in that seasoned age that you're in. So you really don't, that's confidence, you know, at its best, not having to prove to anybody that you're this kind of person.
And you know, at first you are going to be nervous. Like who isn't? You know, every time you step into something new, something different, something that forces you or pushes you to come out of your comfort zone, you're going to be nervous. But at the same time, listen, how are you going to overcome it if you don't face it? You have to be able to have that boldness, that courage to face it in order for you to gain that experience, in order for you to gain that confidence as well. And once you have that confidence, ooh, child, ain't no stopping us now. Man.
They finished for you. They finished for you.
Stopping you. So take that action today. The one thing that you've been thinking about, that you've been trying to, should I do this or not? Should I open this door or not? Should I make this phone call or not? This conversation or not? This is your sign to just, after we're going to go on a quick break, go on a phone call right now, have that conversation with that difficult friend, do what you have to do, because confidence comes after the action. Let's go on a quick break and we'll be back.
Feeling the energy? You're tuned into the right place. Breaking the silence is keeping it real, right here, right now. More empowering conversations, and the voices you need to hear are coming up next. Stay with Angelique, Francisca, Nori, and Shaitia. The conversation is just getting started.
When we have the food we need, we are at our best. We push further. We rise higher. We unlock our full potential. When we have the food we need, we make our communities stronger. Together, we can help everyone get the food they need to thrive. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
What is the point of talking when I can't even say a word?
I just can't do this anymore. What's the point of talking when no one even bothers to listen?
The raw feelings churning inside of you need to be expressed, but your emotions jumble everything up before you can even put them into words. When you don't have the voice to speak, don't worry. Write them down. Our helpline is just one text away. Text us now at 1-888-312-4141. Support is always within reach.
Being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health.
Find the resources you need
to make your mental health a priority.
Love your mind.
Positivity, joy, faith, hope, and family. Find it all on your favorite network, LFN.
Loving the show? Let's keep the good vibes going. Follow us on Instagram for show clips and behind-the-scenes fun. Be part of the conversation. Join us today.
All right, so we're going to do Grace card or growth moment. So we have some scenarios here, and we're going to read it, and we're either going to give the Grace card, let it go, or growth moment, speak up or walking away.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
go. Who's going to start it?
You can start.
Yeah. All right. Let's start with
Angelique.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh. All right. The defensive reaction. So you give a friend a small piece of constructive feedback, and they immediately start crying and accusing you of always picking on them. I am gonna go in a growth moment because I'm already gave you like a feedback, you know. So I'm not just going to let it go. Like, this is a feedback. I mean, this is what I gave you, a constructive criticism. So I'm going to not let it go because I'm already there. I'm already not picking on you, of course, giving you a constructive criticism. So I'm just gonna leave it there. You know, I'm not going to let it go because you need to know it, especially if like you really care for that friend and they really need to know it. You cannot just let it go because they're going to end up, you know, doing the same mistakes and you're going to have to end up doing the same thing.
Yeah,
so,
I agree with that as well.
I would also see like if they're going through something, because maybe they're like going through a moment or they're feeling emotional, because I can honestly say like I had that experience before when I was like that, like, oh, like you're picking on me. And of course I was wrong, but it's like because I felt like attacked from all sides and that friend is maybe the safe space and they feel like they can let it out to you, you know, they will be like, oh, you're like, it's not just you that's picking on them, but it's like they have this so much attacks going on that they're like, okay, everybody's picking on me. Now you too. It's kind of like they feel comfortable enough to open up, and then you can use that like, well, are you okay? Is anything going on? Do you want to talk about something? Because I didn't mean it like that, but maybe you're going through something. That's why you're looking at it this way.
Yeah. No matter the scenario, for me, I think it will definitely be a growth moment, because if I care about you and I consider you, I'm going to tell you about yourself. You know, I'm going to let you know, I'm going to pinpoint or whatever. And I'm going to let you know, hey, I'm telling you this because I do care about you. So whether you're in your feelings or not, hey, listen, the ball is in your court, but I'm just looking out for you the same way I would expect for you to do the same. And because I want you to grow, I want you to do better, I want you to be better than me, you know, I'm definitely going to let you know. I'm going to put you on game. So whether you're in your feelings or not, child, get out your feelings, okay? Because I am trying to help you. Yes. All right.
Okay, who's next?
I'll go next. Okay. Let's see which one I have. Ooh, child, I got the holiday hijacker. Why I gotta get these? Okay. Your in-laws announced they've already booked a mountain cabin for the holidays and expect you to be there without asking about your own traditions or plans. I'm sorry, mom-in-law. I'm sorry, dad. But listen, I got my own plans. It's definitely going to be a growth moment. Yeah, it'll definitely be a growth moment, because I mean, communication is key. And that's something that I stand by a whole lot. Communication is key. Like, you can't just come and just sprint something out of nowhere, you know, without communicating. So yeah, for me, it'll definitely be a growth moment.
I think as well for me, but it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
So I think,
Okay. For me too, it depends. Especially like if, you know, it's just once in a while that they kind of do that thing for you and your husband and your spouse. So
I mean, it's nice, but communication.
Next one. Okay. So I have the venting friend, just what I was talking about.
This is definitely for you.
Okay. A friend calls you to complain about the same relationship drama for the 10th time this month without asking how you are doing. I am definitely having a growth moment. I am definitely going to be speaking up because, first of all, I already gave you advice. You don't want to take it. So I'm clearly not going to be wanting to listen to it. And just for the fact that you don't even care how I'm doing, what if I'm going through a problem too? And you're, again, talking about the same thing we already spoke about. So I'm going to be like, hey, if there's nothing else, like I already spoke, I gave you my opinion, you don't want to take it, there's nothing else that I can really talk to you about this time.
Right.
You're nice.
I agree.
I would say 2 words, girl, bye.
I'll be like, but like, No. Growth moment.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. All right, the technology struggler. An older, highly experienced mentor is struggling to learn the new project management software, causing delays for the rest of the tech-savvy team. You know what? For this, I'm going to give you a grace card. I've experienced this one time, and yeah, they were struggling, and I understand because they were not used to that, but I let it go. I gave them a grace card and I was patient with them, and that's it. You know, because it's your first time. You can't be just, imagine if it's just you constantly teach them, and then they're constantly, of course, if it's not the first time, if it's not a couple, 2 times, 3 times, you're going to give them a growth moment. But for this one, I think it's going to be a grace card.
Yeah, and I always think about myself, like, how would I want someone to treat me in that situation? So, yeah.
And just the fact that you're putting in the effort to want to learn, you're struggling with it, but you're putting the effort to learn. So, definitely, grace card.
Okay.
All right. Let's see which one I have. Okay. Angelique should have got this one. The budget breaker. A family member who owes you money posts photos on social media of their brand new designer shoes and a fancy dinner. Give me my money. Give me my money. I don't want to hear it. Dinner spot. Talking about gimme. Come on, let's go. Or I will sit down.
No, go post
I will sit down and I'll be like, hey, yes, let me join y'all. Like, where you go? What are you doing? Where are you going?
Okay, so I definitely had a situation like this. And I just had a conversation with them, and I kind of explained to them because, okay, you can't expect that everybody, as we say, common sense is not always common sense, right? And so it's like I sat down, I spoke with her, and then she was like, oh, well, I didn't think of it like that. And so it's like she's changed. So sometimes you can have that growth moment with a little bit of grace instead of be like, hey, you owe me money. I'm not going to be posted like, girl, how you buying this? Where my 500? Like, you know, just have a little grace and be like, well, you know, next time, put me first. Like, you can do what you want with your money after you pay me. But have that grace with that growth moment.
Or like scheduled messages. My $5, my $10. $10.
I would say $500.
My $50. Schedule
50 cents. Give me my 50 cents back.
Schedule a message every day. You know?
Angelique. Yes, Angelique.
Yeah.
The landlord's late repair. Your landlord is refusing to make a critical repair like heat or hot water despite multiple polite requests, creating an unsafe or unstable living environment for your children. I will withhold the rent. I would definitely withhold the rent. I'm not having grace because, again, it says your children, yourself. I would withhold the rent. And if I don't pay I will tell them, like, you're not getting your money until you fix this, because I'm not going to keep paying for a house when I'm not comfortable. I feel like you have to be comfortable in your house no matter what. So that's growth moment. Don't pay your rent until they fix what they are. And if they want to take you to court, you have every right to show. Like, don't spend it. Keep it to the side until they
and document it.
Yes.
I was going to spend that. I was going to go shopping.
No, don't go shopping because then you'll be homeless.
Definitely not. But that's it for our grace card and growth moment. I hope none of you got a little, offended. But if not, it's fine. You can send your comments and what you're going to do in that moment, because probably some of you are like, no, that's definitely a growth moment. Well, we love to hear what you think about this segment as well. But right now, we're going to go on a quick break and we'll be back.
Hear from strong women who are crushing their goals, overcoming challenges, and living their best lives. You won't want to miss a single empowering minute. Stay tuned and join the movement.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Do you have a dream tucked away? It's time to break free and chase it. Breaking the Silence celebrates women who dare to dream big and change the world. Get the tools and motivation to turn your dream into reality. Breaking the Silence. Ignite your passion. Unleash your potential. Weekdays on ULFN.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The wait is over. Don't miss Jesus series. Weekdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time and 4 p.m. Central Time. For weekly recaps, tune in Saturdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time and 5 p.m. Central Time. Also Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and 6 p.m. Central Time. Walk in the footsteps of Jesus. Right here on LFN.
Please give us a grace card because I know we're gonna wrap up soon. Yeah,
Grace
please
card.
let it go
Grace card.
and grace card for us because we're gonna come back anyways
we
another
are.
day. So
We're always coming back.
please don't be too harsh on us.
You're not getting rid of
And
us.
if you do want to still send in comments and still be unfiltered, don't worry because we have our QR code up for you. So Breaking the Silence _talk show if you want to comment, if you want to say anything about the segments, if you have opinions, or maybe you have topics that we haven't yet discussed, or maybe we discussed but then you wanted to know more and you want our opinions about it, or if you want to be
a viewer joiner.
There you go. If you want to be a viewer joiner, you know where to go. Scan this QR code and definitely have fun with us, as you saw with the games.
Yeah. Speaking of games, I would just like to say how Nori is getting more and more confident.
Right.
With her
You see
games.
how last year she was just, but this year she was really putting her effort.
She's been studying.
Progress is progress. So
There
you
you
see,
go. Confidence, y'all.
I'm pretty sure you're also proud of her.
Yes.
You know?
Now when we play the game, she's not gonna be like, oh,
I don't know.
She's gonna be like, yes, I'm ready for it.
Exactly. So and that is her growth moment, definitely getting confident over time because we need to take action instead of just waiting for that confidence to come in because experience, how do you live an experience? You need to take action, you don't just be in the corner and be there. However, take action right now and we'll have to say goodbye.
All right.
We have to wrap it up.
See ya.
So,
Bye.
bye-bye.